Hey everybody, how's it going? I'm up in here in the garden. I'm up here actually I got 2 rows. It's about 50, 55 strawberry plants. I've been in here a couple of years. Anyway, about halfway down, and it looked pretty good. I told my daughter to come in here like a couple of days ago. Probably should have been in here a few days ago. But anyway, I got this whole bucket. It's almost a half of a, what's that, 2-gallon bucket. And then I got this is rotten ones I've been pulling off. So almost got about equal amount of rotten and good ones. And still got probably 25, 30 plants left to go through yet. So I had some asparagus right there growing up in that little bunch there. There's one little piece sticking up. I cut the rest back. It got too long, fed them to the animals. So, and then the rest of the garden's coming along slowly. Nothing's really coming up. Some green beans right there. There's some more green beans. They're starting to come up. These are llama beans right here. They're starting to come up. But that's about it. Max, what are you doing? Max, I'm stepping on the strawberries. Alright, let me get back to picking my strawberries. I'm up here at the garden. And I'm trying to save this greenhouse that I bought on TikTok. And it was a pretty good price, but the metal frame is kind of flimsy. It's not very, it's like thinner than actual conduit almost. So that's kind of thin. And then I put it all together and I anchored that corner and this corner, but I didn't do this one or the other one. Well, this one, first windstorm came along, wasn't even that big one, but this whole end like kind of lifted up, and then all this material ripped off. I was pretty lucky that it didn't do as bad as I thought it did. I thought it would have a lot more rips in it. But anyway, it ripped the whole back off. I'm going to try and sew it back on. I got some thread maybe. Just sew back on. Main thing is, I'm trying to keep a little spot where I can keep the deers out. I tried 6-foot fence, but that ain't tall enough. Probably need at least 8 or 9. But I ran these 2 ribs. I don't know if you can see them or not. There's 2 ribbons right on top of this fence. So it makes it about 8 feet tall. A good 7 feet maybe. But I was hoping that would keep them off the front. But I don't know if they're still jumping through the side, or coming in there, or it could be coming from George's. That's only a 4-foot fence there. But there they would have to come out of the field and come in. I don't know. They've definitely been over here because I planted a real heavy row of corn. I mean, like really thick. I'm gonna see how that does. Where it was like piled up like grass. I'm gonna fertilize it real good and water it real good and see what happens. Well, behind it, I planted a grow of sunflower seeds. Well, if you look, I don't know if you can see it. Probably can. There's footprints all over the place, and there's deer tracks. So they've been over here. I don't know if they were trying to get the seed because they're coming up. So I don't know what they were doing. It's got strawberries. Like I said, I got 2 rows of strawberries. Maybe they were trying to eat some of them, but it don't look like they, unless they just grabbed the berry off and ate it. But yeah. So this is the main reason I got it. Not for the warmth in the winter or whatever, but mainly to keep the deers out, something that can shield it. So I need to sew this back on somehow. It ripped off. That was a low quality, but there at the bottom, see, it barely has like maybe 3 inches of extra material at the bottom, So there's no way you could put sand or cinder block or anything like that. That's what I had. I put cinder block, and then I put a couple bricks, and I poured some wet concrete on it to hold it, you know, thinking it would help. But the wind just ripped it right off. You can see this one here's like, see, I had this brick and some concrete, just pulled it off and threw it up in the air. But should have had a lot more material. But this is my solution. I put the thing back on, and then I got this twine from the hay bales, and I threw it all the way across. So I got one, let's see, I got one at the end. Every post I got a string that goes all the way over to the top, and then I tied it real tight on the other side. So each one like that. So I'm hoping that'll hold it on there for now. But yeah, I don't know, it's cheap material. Hey everybody, it's Thursday, and I'm gonna finish this video up that I made like a week ago, and we're just gonna finish it up with doing some chores and checking some stuff out this morning. I'm not in the mood of doing any work before work today, so we're just gonna do some chores pretty much, and then that's gonna be about it, and check some things out. The first part of the film we already went through the garden. Oh shoot. We already went through the garden, and so we're good on that, I guess. And now I'm gonna let the chickens out. Look at that muddy mess. Boy, we've been in a drought for like the last 3 years. I think we got our rain's worth the last 2 days. It's been coming down, so it's a muddy mess in there. Look, this mallard duck. Last year we had I think like 5 or 6 ducks, and we had them down in the pond down there, and I guess something got them overnight, and this mallard was the long survivor. So he said the hell with this, and he came on up here, and he got in and went inside the chicken coop by himself. Never been in up here, never been to the chicken coop. Always been down the pond. You know, we only probably had him maybe a month down there, and he's never been back. He's stayed up here with the chickens. So we figured that it wasn't foxes. I think it was actually hawks or owls coming down and scooping them right out of the water. That's what it is. But we do have big snapping turtles, but they probably only do the babies. But anyway, these new ducks, they stay in the chicken pen. They don't even come out. But he's doing good. He loves it up here. Got the new little chicks. Getting ready to go out there with the new ones, some of them. Look like they're doing okay. They'll hide behind that wood over there. I made these 2 little huts, and they're supposed to be like chicken tractors. And this one ended up being the guinea pig house, and this one's a little chicken starter. She got another little room in there that's a chicken starter, but got rats underneath the damn thing, so she was afraid to put them in there that small. Yeah. The thing when you got feed out and stuff, it brings in the other stuff when you got feed out, laying out, and the chickens, you put the feed on the ground, so it's an invitation for rats. I've actually started a little late getting out here feeding, so they're all mad at me. Like, where you been at? Especially the pigs, making all kinds of noise. Alright, let's get them some feed. Yeah, the ground's actually feeling a little muddy. Max in here trying to get some rats. Alright, let me get them some feed. So I just fed everybody. Let's see, My pen, I got everybody together, so they're all fighting. Now the bigger ones, they're gonna get it more than the little ones, and luckily it's getting close to summertime, and we got a lot of grass growing, so we got more to eat. So we got these guys down here, so everybody's getting a little bit, but like this guy, he's skittish to get up there with them. So usually what I do is I got them cattle cubes, and as soon as everybody settles down, I'll give him a couple handfuls of that. But he won't come up here. But Buster, he don't care. He's gonna get in there and get his deal. And the two girls over there by themselves or get their own. But I didn't want to leave him over there. Two reasons. One, they only got probably maybe two, maybe 3 acres at the most grass. So I wanted for them to be okay, the two there, to have the grass there. Because I put a fence down this fence over that way to keep them in that way. So, you know, I left him out here with Buster. Two reasons. One, for them to have more grass. Second, for Buster to have a buddy, and he's not looking to try and break in there as much, even though he's after the girls. If he has a little buddy, because this is a steer, you know, maybe he'll calm down and won't be as bad. Well, because he follows Buster around everywhere he goes, so they're definitely buddies. But yeah, he's gaining weight, so he ain't losing. There's plenty to eat. They got probably they probably got close to 15 acres to eat on, because they can go way up behind the pond, and they can go down around here, and they can go down the side. And I'm getting ready to put a fence down the road, follow the road around, and then come back to Larry's fence back there, and that would do the whole property. And that would probably give them that would be more like closer to 20 acres they'd have to eat. And then eventually I can start, you know, fencing them off, so I can do like a rotation thing to them. But the only thing is, back here is all woods. But I have a grassy area back there. And I got a grassy area over there. And then all that beyond them trees there is all grass. This is a pear tree. I didn't realize it was a pear tree until last year. I seen the pigs trying to reach up and grab the branches off of it. So I trimmed the heck out of it. It was real big. I trimmed it all back, and it came back real good. There's Max down there keeping an eye on that, buddy. So I planted corn. We're gonna go down here and look at this. I planted corn, and nothing came up. I don't know if it's been too dry. I'm gonna give it till Saturday. It's Thursday now. I'm gonna give it till Saturday. If nothing comes up, I guess I'm gonna have to replant it. I'm thinking two things: either I planted it too deep, or the planter wasn't working. Because I thought I had a lot of extra corn. I know it don't use it up as much, but I thought that it should have used a lot more than that of the corn. So I'm thinking maybe the corn planter didn't work. Maybe, I don't know. Maybe it got jammed. Anyway, let's go down here and check this out. My compost pile is shrinking down. These first two rows are Casey's. They're flowers. And then most of the green stuff you see in here are weeds and grass. No. These two rows right here I planted with sweet corn. Now I watered that first bottom down there, and it all came up with the garden hose right when I planted it. But the rest I didn't, and nothing came up. So I found this one. I tried digging a little area up to see if I could find another seed. But I didn't see anything. So I'm wondering. So I don't really see anything else. I'll give it till Saturday. See if stuff starts popping up. Now I guess we're going to have to start planting. Then there's so many weeds. I'm wondering, should I row-till it up, or should I just spray it? Spray it and then plant it. Might just spray it and then plant it. I had to put a new bolt on the on the bush hog, I sheared off the bolt. So I got that fixed. And as soon as we walk up here to the orchard, maybe I'll go do some bush hogging before work. But look at this peony. It was looking so good, and the storm got it, I guess. Pushed over. I don't know if it'll pull back up or not. But all the flowers and open, wide open, like they're falling apart. Smells good. This is my wife's decorative pole. She's undecorative because I got that martin bird nest up there. She got some on the house over there. I built a few of them. The one's hanging over there on that tree. The kids painted up. I let them each have one. But I got them in the store for sale in the little market. We had 2 people come by this weekend. Woo! Look, I got Helen on the outside over there. She's eating. She's a good weed eater. Eat along the fence line. Down here in the orchard. Here I rotilled this all up, and then I planted like, I don't know, a big handful of peach seeds. I don't know how many it was, but they're all coming up. You can see this is a peach tree. It's probably about 10 inches tall. There's a couple of them taller than that, probably a foot tall. They're doing really good. So I got them. What I did the one year, I sold them, dug them out, put them in pots, and sold them for $5 a piece. And then if it got to the second year, I was charging $10 a thing. But anyway, I also planted some oak trees, some acorns, and those little whirlybird things, but the skinny ones. I don't know what's like a pin oak, I guess maybe. But anyway, a couple of them are coming up. I got one there, and then this is, I think it's a different one. I got this one coming up. You can tell by the shiny leaves that it's not a weed, because most of this is weeds. But there's some in there. I found a few of them. You gotta look real hard because of the weeds. But anyway, I got my pecan trees. I've been growing them for like 6 years, and ain't got no pecans yet. There's a little ladybug up there. Can you see it? There it is. Anyway, I see no evidence of any kind of pecan on these trees. Nothing. I mean, this is like the 6th year, I think. Anyway, I got grapes, and then I got blueberry bushes down there, and I planted a bunch of apple seeds from seeds, and they're all doing good. Most of those white stakes are apple trees. Blueberry bush. That's a blueberry bush, and there's a little tiny blueberry bush. They all got blueberries on it. Hopefully the deer's coming in there and eat them all up. And this is a peach tree. And I was thinking the old peach tree, because one died. I thought that one was coming back up. But I think that's a wild cherry tree is coming up. And then that's a cherry tree. And then that's another pecan. And then this one's a pear tree. I had like 1 or 2 off of that one. This one I had quite a few off last year. And I think there's a lot on there now. I thought I seen a bunch on there. Maybe not. I trimmed it back real good. But no, I've seen some. Alright, I don't see nothing now. Maybe something come and ate them where they fell off. We had a couple real cold nips after they bloomed and stuff. So I was afraid that a lot of the stuff might not survive. I don't know. I'll have to look another day because I ain't time. This is an apple tree. These are all apple trees. This one here, I think this one had some apples on it. Let's see if I can find a couple. Yeah, there's one. There's one right there. Can you see it? Yeah, there's one. There, I need to come down and spray something. And that's apple tree. And then those back there are all apple trees. Those are the ones I planted. And these are peach trees. They ain't doing so good. I plan to replant them again, and they did. But I did some along the fence line down there. They're doing pretty good. Actually doing better. This is my poppy farm, my flowers. I was trying to get some bees, honeybees drawn into my my nest here. Last year I had luck where a swarm just came in and made a new home. But I think what happened was the deer jumped the fence and landed right on it and smacked it over. And by the time I got down here, you know, it was like a few days later, they were all dead. I don't know if they got in a fight with some other bees or trying to steal all the stuff or what, but yeah, they were dead. So yeah, that's my orchard. Alright, I'm back here bush hogging in the back field, and that's going to be about a wrap on this video. So anyway, there's a fence that's keeping them out of this field. This electric fence right here, and they can go up to the top there. But anyway, back there, that tree line right there, there's a fence already. The neighbor Larry back there, he got a fence already. So that's good. You know, we got that one fence. But anyway, so I go down to that corner. From there, I got the fence and everything. I just got to do it. So I got to bring the fence. This pretty much this wood line is the road, but on this side, all the way up here, this corner, I'm gonna put a gate there, and then I'm gonna come down here and connect it back to Larry's property, and I'll give him all this field to eat. I found a few oak trees and one or two pines I've left up. I've been going and mowing around them, letting them grow, come up. I'll decide later if I keep them or not, but some of this grass looks good, some of it ain't nothing but weeds. So I guess once I get in here and the cattle get in here and I start fertilizing, they'll start coming back to life. There's a front part up here. Let's see if we can get up there. Bumpy as heck. It's not like a nice smooth field. This used to be pine trees, so there's stumps everywhere, and you know, I don't think it was ever. I think it was clear cut one time, and then they planted pines 2 times, so it was never a pasture, you know. But anyway, I rototillered this whole field up here, probably like. I would say probably like at least a half acre maybe. I rototilled it up and I tried to plant sunflower seeds and some corn, some other stuff. The deer just ate it up. I mean, ate everything. I figured I planted so much they couldn't eat it, but they ate it all. They ate it before it even started growing. Well, this front part, way up here on the road, I did that when I first came in here. I rototilled that up and well, I actually didn't have a rototiller, so I did it with the bucket. I just kept turning with the teeth, and then I planted grass seed, and it's really thick up there. So this other part, I threw Kentucky 31, and then I bought a bag of pasture seed, and I threw that in there along with it, because that damn bag was $100 and something for, I think it wasn't even 50 pounds, I think it was like a 40-pound bag. So I threw the Kentucky 31, I can get that for like $60. It used to be like 99, went down. Yeah, I throw that, and then I throw the other stuff mixed in with it. But it's coming up real good. So that should be good. But that's got some compost I mixed in with it, and I fertilized the heck out of it when I did the rest of the yards and stuff. So I'm gonna go around here a couple more times, and it's time for work. I gotta go to work. Yeah, they're gonna have plenty to. I think they'll have plenty to eat. You know, wintertime might be a little strong. So it depends on what kind of summer we get. But the guy that messes with my back, you know, I got a bad back, so go see a lot of people. He's got cows, and he said he didn't feed them all winter long. So I don't know how that's possible, unless he really has some really good fields that are you know, really grazing. Mine won't hold them over the winter, I don't think. So. Alright, well, I'll catch you on the next time, and hopefully we got something going on. We got a lot of projects going on.